This video is about how to be more optimistic in face of tragedy. And I would say realistically optimistic, not like, oh my god, I'm gonna win the lottery optimistic.
People in therapy are often there to deal with people in their lives who won't go to therapy.
I don't know your story, but I'm sure it's tragic because why else are you on this video? Especially as a kid and even in my 20s, I was extremely optimistic about the world and how I was going to conquer it. And I don't know what happened to that girl, you know, she's gone. She has been burdened down by life and the daily grind of living. Somewhere along the line, I lost a lot of my optimism. And right now, in my current life, I think I need it more than ever. To be a better mom, to have just better mental health. I don't know, it's been tough to be optimistic or have hope. And I think it would be important to try to cultivate some. And sometimes I just don't feel optimistic about the future in general because global warming and all these other things that are scary politically, but like the left and the right are so pitted against each other. It's kind of like how women are pitted against each other because of patriotism. Women slut shame each other, women call each other prudes, women are doing the attacking to other women. We're like, we're too fat, we're too thin, we're too successful, we're not successful enough, you're too pretty, you're too slutty. None of that is like, that's your fucking life, why are you judging each other? You know, we're girls, let's band together. But that's patriotism, which is a great system to put women down, but it's women who put each other down, not the men who put women down. Or like men do too, but like women do it the most. A very fascinating part of how patriotism still keeps their hold and their power is because we keep attacking each other. We don't realize that we can be the majority and like we are strong together. We're stronger together. And I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, like it's the same with like left and right leaning people. We're fighting each other when we should be fighting the politicians for not making effective laws, for not changing the government. We are fighting each other instead of fighting the 1% that has all the power and all the influence and is fucking up the whole world. They don't care about their workers. They barely care about their consumers. They only care as much as the consumer will pay them. Yes, the world is kind of not in a good place, you know, like I don't feel comfortable with the future and I have a child who I'm terrified for. And even my own, if I was looking at the macro, yes, I'm scared for society, I'm scared for the world, I'm scared for global warming, I'm scared about plastic and what we're gonna do about it, I'm scared about fires, like micro level, my own family. I'm having a tough time. That was the hardest year of my life. There was soul crushing pain, uncertainty. I am so grateful to have the help that we have now, and it sucks, you know, I'm scared, I'm terrified. Anyway, so I just think it's so important now to just try to cultivate some optimism that it's gonna be okay. Whatever happens. There are so many things Google will tell you to do, from finding optimistic friends to gratitude journals to being more present. And here are the quick Google search ideas if you want to try them. I just had some other ideas for cultivating optimism because I've tried everything and sometimes you just need something more creative. Number one, work on your problems. Find solutions. You're gonna always have something in your life, and if you can have the emotional bandwidth and you have the courage to look at your problems and focus on finding solutions, just tackling them, it will help you a lot in making you feel more optimistic because you're working on your problems. Creating a positive mantra, make an affirmation that you can read daily to help you feel better about the future. So I use this app, it's called Habit. I have a few affirmations. I'm kind of realistic about my affirmations, but here we go. I expect things to eventually turn out well with hard work, and every challenge that comes my way is helping me grow stronger and use my problem-solving skills. I'm doing everything today to take care of my future. So I love that part right there, that sentence. I'm doing everything today to take care of my future. It's like if you were worried about skin cancer, the fact that you wear sunblock and you wear a hat and you cover clothes or you don't go out in the sun too much and you're not tanning, all those things you do today does help you cultivate that future that you want. I mean, you can't control everything, you might still get skin cancer, but you're already doing as much as you can control. I'm doing what I can today to take care of my future, and that really helps me feel better. I feel like my YouTube channel is going to be more dark. Sometimes I really love to be joyous and funny, and sometimes my scripts are getting more dark. But these are things that are very important in the world too. Acknowledging that you're sad, acknowledging that you're scared. Oh man, I'm bleeding. I might keep some pressure on it by using toilet paper. I just tear up a piece of toilet paper, fold it in a piece, and then fold it again, hot dog style, and then I just roll it up so it's like this. Stick it up. That is sexy. I'm gonna keep that on. So yeah, if you can make a mantra, an affirmation for yourself, and again, I use habit. I just create a new habit and I call it affirmation. In the description I write down the affirmation that I want to see every day, and then I read it and I try to take it to heart. Next thing is to look at your specific situation and focus on the progress you've already made. I think looking at your progress or looking at all the steps you've been taking, even if it's like brushing your teeth today, that is self-care, you know? Like, you're depressed and you can't get up today, but you brush your fucking teeth. That is impressive. Depression can be real and debilitating, and some people are more susceptible to being low-functioning depressed. We don't give ourselves enough credit. Brushing your teeth is a lot of work. You would think, some people would think that's insignificant, but I think it's significant. Just be amazed that you are taking action, even if it's a little bit every day. But the fact that you can look back and see that the situation is getting a little better can help you feel better about the future. And then the next thing is letting go. Because if you're already doing everything you can to help you in your future, the next step is to let go. You gotta just let go of the fact that you can't control everything. You can't control the future, you can't control the pain you're going through, you can't control the tragedy you're going through, but you can control what you do in your thoughts. So at that point, you have to let go of trying to control the future, because looking at the future and looking at every possible bad scenario and trying to prevent them, it's too taxing. It won't work. You can't prevent every tragedy or every negative thing, and worrying about it isn't going to solve anything. If anything, it's just going to make your mental health deteriorate and make you not in the best mindset to take care of today. Next one, find the good in challenging situations. Write down the tragedy you're going through right now, the tragedy that you're trying to process, and then write down the ways it is a good thing that happened. No matter what, you might feel regret, you might feel like you wish it didn't happen, you're gonna feel like you didn't want this lifestyle or this life or da-da-da. For me personally, I have found that I have grown spiritually. I feel like my soul has grown. I've realized that I'm such a big person, and I like that I refocused on what is my priority, what's really my priority. I'm really good at being a mom. I'm not sure if I always love being a mom. Who always loves disciplining? And I'm really good at it, and I love my daughter, and I'm learning so much about how to love myself more unconditionally, how to love her more unconditionally, how I love the world more unconditionally. Next one, bad things happen. How can I maximize the opportunity here? And how can I minimize the damage? So this is like problem solving you. This is like writing down how you can make this better. What are your steps? That would be helpful, right? Because that's how you cultivate realistic optimism, by doing the things you need to do to create the environment for the best possible outcome. Because again, you can't control everything, but you can cultivate the environment to have the best possible outcome. Next one, look, there is no point in thinking that you peaked a long time ago and there's nowhere to go but down. That's how I feel about getting older as a woman. I'm actually thinking about my life. I'm growing, you know, like there's no point in thinking you peaked early and that there's nowhere to go but down, because if you think like that, I feel like it's kind of like the law of attraction, which I really don't believe in, but like I don't believe if you think about money a lot, money is going to flow to you. Correction, money flows to the 1%. Some of it's kind of true. If you have negativity, sometimes that negativity will fulfill itself, you know? Okay, challenge your negative thoughts. You don't know where the future will lead. It may be good, it may be bad, you don't know. It could be negative, yes, but it could also be positive. So shut the fuck up. But we can still think the future can at least be neutral. I'm not shooting high here, but neutral is better for your mental health than thinking the world is going to shit in a handbasket. I'd like to think of this perspective as realistic optimism. Yes, the world is crazy. There is war, famine, bullshit, social media, but there's also connection. There's also beauty. There's also humor. There's also fun things on the internet. There's also cat videos. I don't know what you're into. Feet fetishes, for anyone that's into that. Porn is great on the internet. There's anything for everyone. If you need to get your fix on, like, that's kind of nice. Like, I don't know why I'm talking about porn, but I'm just saying, like, there are some beautiful things about the world and some negative things about the world and some beautiful things about the world. We don't know. We don't know which way it will go. So there's no point in assuming that it will be bad. If we work hard and try our best, who knows? Maybe it will just be neutral. I love that ending. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. All right, I'll see you next time.